Former Sugar Cubes lead singer Björk has friends who build furniture from waste materials, recycle old clothes, and have even built homes for themselves from rubbish.
Back from the source.
I think we come to a point where you're not thinking anymore if recycling is fashionable or not fashionable. It's a necessity.
About 10 years ago, recycling was just done by a few sort of cranky people that nobody took terribly much notice of. Now it's seen as much more mainstream, and in fact governments in different places in Europe are bringing in legislation to force people to recycle.
Recycling is becoming an important part of the way we produce and consume. Beyond the necessary recycling laws on paper, glass, metals and packaging, there are now more personal attitudes towards the issue.
This is a skeleton for just a normal modern chair you would find in the shop. But it's been stripped down, so it's a bit naked. So I like it, it's a bit naughty.
Young British designer Jane Atfields turns the contents of our dumps and rubbish bins into modern furniture for everyday living.
This is all them bottles that you know, we laugh at, like shampoo bottles and I guess toothpaste. This table is made out of this material to package delicate things like probably grand pianos between countries. It's all the pieces they didn't like and they were used for this. I think it's a sort of a mixture of accident and purpose. I mean, like, I guess when you're recycling, it's very much like that.
As our attraction for the new and the expensive is being challenged, words like beauty and glamour are being redefined.
There's no way you can wear a jumper several times then throw it in the dustbin. You can't just get new things all the time. You have to, you know, go out there and make use of that garbage pile out there. There's definitely beauty in rubbish and trash. There's a certain honesty in trash because it's not something that's got a front and it's not beautified.
What you should be doing first is saying, do I actually need to create this rubbish in the first place? Do I actually need this item? If you've got the waste but it can be easily repaired or reused, that's the next best thing to do with it. And then recycling, in a sense, is what you do when you fail to do the first two.
By using recycled materials, the interior design company Exotica create luxurious personal environments.
I come from this family of tilers, and I've done a lot in my house in Iceland, and it's so exciting. In a way, it doesn't matter what material you've got in your hands, and it's at the end of the day, your character is gonna come out of it. If either it's religious or happy or dangerous.
I think we're happy with reduce, reuse, recycle, yes, but we also want to challenge the throwaway society, not just clean up after it.
Back from the source.
As a matter of survival, the developed world must face its ever-increasing mountain of waste. Recycling is the most straightforward way that individuals can safeguard the environment.
Recycling is important for the environment for three sorts of reasons, not just because you're taking waste out of the waste stream. It's important because you're using scrap materials instead of new raw materials to make things, and that means you're not destroying habitats in forest areas, you're not disturbing wildlife when you're mining or quarrying. It's also important because you use less energy to make the same item if you've used recycled materials rather than what are known as virgin raw materials.
If you want to change something, you have to change something in your life. And instead of moaning about problems, pointing at people and moaning at other countries and stuff and saying they got problems, it's about time you start cleaning up your own act, you know.